Good morning, Jai Guru. Today is Sunday. I thought something to speak before you at this early hours of the day. I believe every one of you are sound and in great health. Friends, I'm not going to preach to anybody. I'm simply sharing my blissful experience. I know I'm in the juncture of crucial time, the time which is absolutely unpredictable. Of course, this is unpredictable since the beginning, but we are trying our best to understand more and more, not to resist the time, but to understand and enjoy the beauty of unpredictable time. Why? Because most of the time, the life isn't a stress because we actually stand against the flow of the time to do something extraordinary and to recognize ourselves in the society so that at least for some days the society may remember this body, this space, and maybe a little bit of knowledge. But what I want to say is that are we really doing in a strategic and proper manner? That is a big question. And that is why I would like to express my understanding regarding this way of life. Most of the time, and most people of the world fight against the weakness. Weakness in the sense because, for example, I want to be a great person, I want to be a popular person, I want to be very rich person, I want to be very knowledgeable person. My power should attract everyone around me. So all these are the objectives behind my weakness. What I understand is that really these are the weakness because I always want to prove one after another in front of the world, in front of the society, that I am here. I want to understand my understanding of existence. So that is why I struggle. I forget about present. Most of the time I live in the future and past. This is why I actually forget to understand the flow of the time, the beauty of the time, the attractive blissfulness of this time. And that is why my fulfiller the best suggested me strongly to fight against this kind of weakness, to become rich, to become glorious, to collect name and fame, so and so forth. That's why, friends, it is very essential to understand the life which actually be able to give us happiness. Happiness means blissfulness, where no expectation, no desire, no hope, no what to say, something kind this kind of weaknesses. We rather should have to enjoy each and every one in front of us because each and every one in front of us around us are the identity of me. Why? Because I believe there is a soul inside me, and the same soul is around whatever I see is there. And that is why it is a very fortunate moment for me to see my different kind of soul which is also surviving around me in a different state, in a different attitude, in a different knowledgeable world. And that is why you see, most of the time, wherever I'm interested, I look for this kind of souls, those kind of bodies, those kind of people, those kind of animal, those kind of anything in the nature. So this is what is would like to say is that my existence is relative. I am existing because there is existence around me, and I look for my existence in the different atmosphere to compare, to aid, to understand, and whatever maybe. That is why, friends, is it not very interesting to see I am sometimes very happy person, I am sometimes very sad person, I am sometimes very sorrowful person, pathetic person, and sometimes totally blank of mind. It is all I can practically experience in the case of people around me. So there is nothing to worry about, there is nothing to be sorrowful that I could not become this, I could not become that, I could not become like him, like that. Why I don't understand that his existence, his becoming is also part of me, because the soul which are everywhere in different living and non-living things, actually the part of the supreme soul, and we are the small souls always existing because of the Supreme Soul. Supreme Soul is actually the power which just attracting us and giving us the energy continuously. And because of that, we are like, surrounding to that Supreme Soul, and we are trying our best to be with the with the with the existence and the society the way. And this kind of journey is very sometime very interesting also. So if we actually not understanding much about the cruciality system of this kind of existence, we fight against of this. We sometimes become very anxious and alienated, and feel separated from the society. Interestingly, everything is good. The sorrow is also good, the happiness also good, the pain also good, the power also good, and the feeling of loneliness, aloofness, all these are good, because these are the part of life. We try our best to away from this kind of things which are not suitable for our small soul, our mind, our body. But actually, are we really doing so to make us very happy for that? Actually not, because the more we are struggling against all these things, the more we are distressed, the more we are fearful, the more we are weak. And that is why we must be actually understanding what is the essence of being in this world, because every moment, every part of life, every situation is important when we understand the present, because we understand the present not in a very what to say artificial manner. Should understand these things naturally. For example, the power of this nature around us, the beautiful greenery nature, the beautiful different attitude of nature. These all are actually the teachers. They are the teachers, and I should say I'm the learner, because most of the time they are the perfect teachers. They teaches us because they are the most dedicated and strong personality in this universe. For example, the sun, the moon, the stars, the birds, the any kind of nature is just worshipping their supreme soul, their existence also because of that supreme soul, and they are continuously worshipping by dedicating themselves, following their own special duty. For example, the duty of the you know tree is to discharge oxygen, right, and to give fruits to the needy, and it is doing continuously, generation after generation, generation after generation. The cow, for example, giving milk and work for the people who are needy, generation after generation. They are not complaining against their duty, their dharma. But I am the person, the most intelligent in the world. What I'm doing? I'm always complaining. This is not good, that is not good, this should be like this should be like that. This complaint is because I'm most intelligent, I'm most cunning. So because of this complaint, I have become weak and weak and weak, and therefore there is sorrow, there is unhappiness, there is you know all this kind of situations and feelings surrounding to us. The best way is that understand things as natural as possible, feel the things as natural as possible, and always I should be able to try to understand the soul the best way it is existing, the best way it is performing, the best way it is doing its work, and then the magic of this life will be really happiness. It will discharge happiness, it will distribute happiness, give away happiness, surround this world. And this happiness is the ultimate way of this long journey before birth and after that, because nobody is temporarily going to stay and stand still on this world permanently. We are just here a guest. After some day, everyone, including me, anybody, maybe the great, maybe the knave, whoever is, everyone has to say goodbye to this beautiful world. Nothing to worry about, because the journey never ends. Today is the beginning. No, it is its beginning is unknown, and its ending also unknown. Yes, if I'm doing the best to make this surroundings, neighbors, friends, everyone happy, that is the achievement, and that is the success, and that is the satisfaction. Thank you. Have a nice day.